Okay. We are bloody back. And I'm very tired because I've been running up and down the stairs. These people at my takeaway, lovely. They're lovely people. They have the worst timing possible. They always say they're going to turn up at like past, and then they end up taking way longer, and then ending up getting here when I have to go live. So that's fun. I am also getting some frames. I don't know if you're getting that. I'm getting some frames on my. I'm not dropping any, but that's okay. Anyway, interesting game. Not really much in it, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's kind of one of those ones where, we don't really care. Again, happened last time, but even more so now. We're gonna get into the lineups real quick. The lineups are. It feels like our manager's given up, if I'm being perfectly honest. And to be honest, I don't blame him. Let us get into those lineups, shall we? First of all, before I do that, we have got this to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
Lovely. It is bloody match day. It's at the Amex, I believe. I hope I haven't got that wrong. I'm pretty sure it's at the Amex. Anyway, lineups. Okay, if we go onto Twitter, let's look at the Brighton lineup first. They have Wobum. Pretty standard for them. It's a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3, kind of, just kind of depends on where Hinshelwood's going to play. Maybe he plays a bit more advanced, maybe he plays in the right of the three. We don't know, but him, Baleba, and Gross, obviously the three midfielders. Back four of Kaliolu on the right with Van Hecker and Boscali as the two centre-backs. Weefer on the right and Kaliolu on the left-hand side. And then the man up top is going to be Jorginho Ruter with Bart Verbruggen in goal. In terms of their subs, they don't really have anyone particularly interesting to note. They've got Igor, Lewis Dunk, Welbeck is probably the main one to point out. You can't see it because I think it's cut off on that thing, but yeah, pretty much the same. They've got Matt O'Reilly, Veltman on their IRE2. The Chelsea lineup, however, is much more interesting, and oh dear, this is a shocker if I'm being honest. Boom, here we go. So, Hato on the graphic, and Hato in the lineup as well. And when I saw this, I thought, okay, standard back four, Gusto, Fofana, Chalobah, Hato. But then I saw Mark Cucurella, and I thought, oh no, what's going on here? And it does seem to be some kind of three at the back formation. I think it's probably a 3-4-1-2 with Enzo in the 10, Neto and Delap as the two strikers, and then the kind of three in midfield, that kind of little triangle with him, Lavia and Caicedo. And then obviously Gusto and Cucurella as the two wing-backs, as it were, and then the three centre-backs of Chalobah, Fofana, and Hato, who's going to be on the left-hand side. And I think Hato's very, very good. The more interesting thing is the bench, because it's bad. It's real bad. It definitely is very, very bad. There is not very much depth here. The only real, I would say, senior player we've got here is Tosin. Again, he's a centre-back, doesn't really matter. The fact Joshua Chempong is not starting this game is absolutely atrocious. We talk about it all the time. The one positive that we do have is that because of all of our injuries and the changes we're having to make, Jesse Derry has gotten a chance to get on the bench today, and he is, other than Garnacho, I'm disregarding Guiu because he's just not playing. Guiu is just literally not going to play. If he didn't play in that last game, he's not playing here. Derry is basically the only winger that we actually have on the bench, obviously other than Garnacho, but considering how bad Garnacho is, I mean, he could get an appearance today. I wouldn't be against it. I would like to see Guiu get off the bench at some point too. Obviously, Delap playing 2 full 90s would probably not be the best idea, considering how awful he has been. You missed a few matches. Are all our wingers injured or something? Yeah. Well, not all of them are injured, but Esteval picked up a knock, and so did Joao Pedro. So we're having to play this kind of, horrible attacking lineup. We've got about 3 minutes until the kickoff. Let's quickly. Whilst I get that up on my own screen, let's quickly check the bingo card. We can get rid of the Twitter now. Go into this scene. Boom, here's the bingo card. I need to get this up. There's not anything really different here, I will point out, from normal. We've done Hato as my player of the match. We got sacked in the morning. This is the first time ever, I think, that I've actually predicted us to lose. I think this is the first time on the bingo card that I've actually put a loss on the bingo card rather than a win. So yeah, sacked in the morning. We've got a prediction. I've gone for 2-0. That can be for either side. And then is there anything else here? There's a youth app. That's if Derry comes off the bench, pretty much. British goal scorer is normal. Enzo assist is a different one too. Apart from that, everything is pretty much the same. The teams are walking out. The lineups are going to come out. We'll see actually if Brighton are setting up in a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 because it could be either. Again, it just depends on where Hinshelwood's going to play. But yeah. No Palmer in the 11 as well. He's apparently got a hamstring problem, so that's great. The Sky graphic does have it as a 4-2-3-1 with Hinshelwood further forward, so that's probably what we'll see. The one thing I will say is that their wing partnership is really, really attacking. I do think that they are going to put on, kind of step on the gas against us at home. We've obviously got Minter and Cowden Mitoma on the left hand side, so that's fun. Let me get my headphones on so I can actually hear the game. Oh, now I can take a little bit of a break. I was talking so much, I'm knackered now. Funny how Cuckoo's Barber leaped the Palmer injury, yeah. Bro. I'm kind of conflicted, and again, I never want Chelsea to lose. You know this. You know. I always say like we always want our team to win. I'm a bit conflicted because I kind of welcome a loss here because it might get us one step closer to getting this clown out of our managerial position. If I'm being perfectly honest, maybe this is a stroke of genius from him, and he's playing. This random formation might be good. I don't know. I have not very much faith, if I'm being honest. I do have my takeaway, which I'm gonna try and eat whilst I'm watching the game. That kind of goes. You can always tell when I'm like casual for a game. It's when I stop eating takeaway midway through. Yeah, plus Brighton have been a bit of a bogey team for us. They haven't failed me again. Love my chippy. Is kickoff delayed? I'm probably just behind again, aren't I? It's taken ages to kick off here. Yeah, I do think that this is going to be a bit of a struggle. It's either going to be an absolute struggle, and we're going to get absolutely patterned, or this is going to be incredibly comfortable. This is not. I don't think this is going to be a back and forth game. I do think this is going to be one-sided for either side. So, well, we'll see. We've got literally two of our best attackers in Palmer and Joao Pedro not in the squad, which is not particularly great. Brighton will be the ones kicking off. They're kicking off from left to right. Let's see how this goes. Will be Pascal Gross to take it. Brighton are the most informed team in the league, supposedly. That's great. It's a fantastic omen. There we go. We're underway. Bart Verbruggen to play out from the back immediately. Will be interesting to be looking at Jean-Paul Van Hecke in the right-hand side of their defence, who is a rumoured Chelsea target. I do think he would suit us quite well, actually. Immediately, Brighton are playing the kind of the bait for us to press them and then try and play through us. Baleba obviously being the anchor in that midfield that's going to be trying to pick that up. The ball's gone long from Ferdi Kaliolu, though. Knocked on by Ruter. Hinshelwood gets it back to him. The ref's played advantage for a foul. It's gone across the box, and oh my god. Good intervention from Chalobah there. And then further away by Wes. Immediately they're into us. It's kind of what I assumed. Welcome in, welcome in. Here to enjoy the battering we're about to get. Ball from Van Hecke is intercepted and Neto pokes it away, but it's Baleba. Interesting to see the positions that Kaliolu picks up, because he is, not naturally a left-sided player. He has swung the ball in, cleared by Chalabar. No chance of us getting a result today. I don't have much faith. For Bruhan, thoughts on us being linked with Diego Simeone? I am all for a Diego Simeone appointment. I've always said it. Chelsea have made our names off of pragmatism and horrible counter-attacking football. It's the way we've kind of gone about our business in the modern era. I would love to get back to that. Gross is going to swing one in from deep here, and Kaoru Mitoma's at the back post, and it's a good save from Sanchez. That's, you know what, Sanchez worldy. I'm going to take it already. Almost that was a guaranteed goal if he's not there. Jeez, yeah, Gusto getting completely dragged out of position for some reason. He's completely left him. What on earth is Gusto doing? Just leaves him at the back post. Brilliant stop from Big Rob. Will be a corner though. Into the front post, and not cleared very well, and Kadiolu's put it in. I'd said it's interesting to see which positions he picks up, and well, he's picked up the best one, and that's a scoring position. He's got to go, man. He's got to go. Same shit, different day. Centre back making a mistake, not clearing our lines, and it just falls straight to a player in the box, and they score. I think it's Yoel Hato who's made the mistake, actually. To be fair, you know what? He's been pushed. Honestly, if I was him, I'd be claiming a foul there, but I don't think he's snide enough to do that. He's been pushed in the back, but the defending after flick on is not good enough. Honestly, if we're gonna, all I will say, I don't want us to lose. If we are gonna lose, let them absolutely fucking batter us, because I want the board to take note. Liam Delap has just decked Yank. I think that was Baleba in the middle. Just completely knocked him to the floor. Here's Mitoma again. Ball cleared by Gusto. The problem is we just don't have an out ball because we've got Liam Delap as our striker. It's Boscali. Back to for Bruin. There's the Frenchman once again. Long ball from the left peg. Sweeped out to Yankuba Minte. Brilliant touch. He's going to knock it back to Weefer, who knocks it into the box, but it's going to be cleared. This is the issue with this formation that we're playing. It just invites pressure. Like, we're playing so deep that they're just going to keep getting on the ball and swinging the ball into the box, and we're not good at defending our box like that. Good ball from Hinchelwood out to Mitoma. He's going to take on Malagusto here and win a corner, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Goal kick given. Could have fooled me. Yeah, they're highlighting on the ownership in the crowd. I think that's quite apt, isn't it? Neto has been fouled. No, I think it was Gusto who was actually fouled. Chelsea free kick deep in our own half. So if we lose this game, we can kiss Europe goodbye, by the way. Ball in behind will be tried to be picked up by Enzo, but he's offside. I think it might have been Delap who was actually offside. But Verbruchen is going to knock the ball forward. Here's Kadiolu again. Mitoma. Ruter. And back again. Boscali has knocked it back up to Jorginho Ruter. Here's Mitoma again. Gets past Neto with ease. Gets past Gusto with ease. And, good interception from Moises Caicedo, but his clearance is not a good one. His pass out, rather. Van Hecker will smash it long, though. Give us the ball back. As it stands, we are in 7th place, with Brentford and Bournemouth both having a game in hand on us, below us. Brilliant. Ball forward from Chalabar is a terrible one. It's just going to go all the way back to Bart Verbruchen. Here's Van Hecker. Long ball from him. And that's off target, and that will just go out to Rob Sanchez. Both teams saying, oh, here you are, have it. Here's Yoel Hato on the left side. Good ball around the corner from Caicedo. Here's Enzo. Sweeping ball out to the right-hand side for Wes Fofana. Pressured by Ruter. He will smack it off him for a throw. Forgot to mention that as well. Enzo's been reinstated as the captain. I wonder if that's a ploy from Rosinia to try and get us playing. Good work from Delap to get forward here with the ball, and then he's won a corner there, and the player's fallen to the floor afterwards, and they've given it as a foul instead. That's better from Delap, though. Need to see him running at people like that. Using his strength, using his physicality, as it were. Doesn't do that very often. It's a high press from Chelsea. Forces Boscali to switch it to Van Hecker. Here's Weether. Good tackle from Cucurella on him, and the high press working out, and of course Cucurella is going to get a big boo as he makes the tackle, as he always does against these lot. For Bruin, they've played it out from the back really with ease. Our press is just not quick enough. I've put on here as well. I put on the bingo card. I forgot. This is one of the ones I forgot to mention. I put goalkeeper howler. Specifically, if any of the goalkeepers pass it out from the back and straight to a player, and it kind of results in something happening, because that's very common for not only Sanchez but for Bruin to kind of play it out from the back. So here is the Dutchman once again, foot on the ball, waiting for a press that we're not giving. I think we've kind of figured out that if we press them, they're going to play it around us. We're just not pressing anymore. And they're kind of a little bit lost of what to do. They've got the ball, though. Here's Baleba. Boscali. Mitoma's ball forward is cut out, but he's going to get back on the ball here. Here's Ruter. He's going to take a strike. It's blocked by Fofana. Cleared by Lavia. Here's Pedro Neto. Can he get away? Being manhandled by Ruter there. It's got to be a yellow, ref. Come on. Stopping a counter-attack. No? To be honest, I saw Gabrielle headbutt a player and not get sent off the other day, so I've given up with the referees. So far, Neto has not done anything to annoy me. Hopefully that keeps up. That is on the bingo card again today. It's Chalobot. Hato to Sanchez. Brighton are pressing high as well. Fofana forward. Up to Delap. Good hold-up play, and he will retain the ball here and get it to Malo Gusto, who's surging forward. He plays it to Pedro Neto. Delap needs to get in the box here, though. Neto's going to cut inside. And now the counter-attack has gone, and he's passed it all the way back. First one of those. Caicedo's also getting booed, which is interesting. The Brighton fans have just realised that he's on the pitch, because that's the first time they've booed him, despite him getting the ball multiple times in this game already. And Chalobah's played the ball off the pitch. Brilliant. Bruin's going to smash this ball long here, seeking out Mitoma, but well tracked by Malo Gusto and headed back to his goalkeeper. Here's Caicedo. Fofana. Romeo Lavia. He's the one I want to be playing deeper. I don't get why both Enzo Maresca and Liam Rosenior keep playing Lavia as an 8 rather than a 6. I don't get it. Here is Romeo Lavia. Pings out a pass to Pedro Neto. Chance for us to go forward here. Where's that fucking Neto thing on the bingo card? There we go. Hinchelwood's been fouled, but the referee's played advantage. Here's Ferdi Kaliolu again. He can't get past Chalobah. Rather, I think that was Caicedo who made the challenge in the end. They're dominating us here. Van Hecker. Swung in by Gross, and it's another worldy save from Robert Sanchez. Oh my lord. Dios mío. We look like a championship side. We are second bottom in the form guide. The only team that are worse in form than us are Spurs. Which kind of says something, considering they're in the relegation zone. Caicedo is struggling here. Limping around the pitch. I hope he's not too badly injured. Short free kick, or rather short corner taken. Gross to Minter. Cross the box to Pascali. Here's Ferdi Kaliolu. Swung into the back post for Ruter. And Sanchez can claim that. Bit of a lofty header. Can we break here? Can we break quickly? He's played it out to Caicedo. There's a chance for us to break here if we want to go for it. Here's Neto. Can he get past this man? Absolutely not. He didn't even attempt it. Lavia. Hospital pass into Caicedo, but Caicedo is fouled, so we'll take the free kick. Big chant of "fuck off, Egg Barley, you're not wanted" here coming out from the away fans. Minto. Oh, Ruter's with a left-footed curler, but it's very, very far away. Chelsea goal kick. I find it really funny when rival fans come into my chat and try and rage bait me when I actually want to lose this game. We want our manager sacked. We don't sit here and, you know, entertain mediocrity. Delap has been bullied off the ball, as is often the case. Is for Bruin. Brighton determined to play out from the back here. And so far, it's been 17 minutes of us not really doing anything. Well, now well. My point being, like, if we win this, nothing's gonna happen. Like we win the game. Like, cool, we get 3 points, but we're still not gonna finish in the top 4. We're still not gonna win our FA Cup final if we get there. Don't think we'd even win the semi-final, to be honest. Ball over the top is a brilliant one. Here's Hinchelwood. Karu Mitoma is the overlap. He's gone to Ruter instead. Here's Pascal Gross on the edge of the box. Minter cuts inside and whips the ball to the back post. Here's Mitoma. Oh, it's knocked down, not great, and Chelsea can get it away. Fofana to Neto, and it's a hospital pass, and Belieber's got the ball forward. I think it went off the pitch, though. Here's Lavia to Barnett. Oh, Sanchez has just had a howler. It's fantastic intervention from Chalabar to get it off the line, but that's going to take the goalkeeper howler off the bingo card. Here's Pedro Neto, surging forward. Terrible pass to Delap. Belieber has left it to Enzo. Now Yoel Hato's surging up the pitch with the ball. Finally, someone can actually play the ball forward. Here's Cucurella. Enzo to Caicedo. It's Lavia again. Now, Gusto. Pedro Neto. Here's Enzo. Fofana. Long ball from Pedro Neto here. And he's going to get on the end of it, the Portuguese. He's onside. Kaliolu's been spun. Oh, but he didn't take the ball past him. He could have just gone straight past him. He didn't opt to. Instead, he passes it back to Lavia. Here's Gusto wide right. Goes back to Caicedo. Now it's back with Gusto. Can he take on Mitoma? Puts the ball into the front post, but no one's there, and Bart Verbruggen can pick that up very comfortably. What in God's name was Sanchez thinking there? Jesus. We're showing a replay of that. That's a howler. There been rumours in the press recently that we might be going in for James Trafford, and with, passing like that from our goalkeeper, I'm not, wouldn't be surprised if something like that does happen. Here's Ruter. Oh, ball into the front post. Sanchez touched it away. Cucurella will smash it long. Here's Van Hecker. Long ball over the top. It's cleared by Hato, and now Caicedo is... Oh no, it's not Caicedo. Who is it? He's gone down. Someone's gone down in the middle of the box. I think it's Chalabar. There's too much on the cross. It will go out on the other side. Hopefully the referee will stop the game here for Trev to get some treatment. We'll say Trev is heavily strapped up here. His thigh/knee area on his right leg is really heavily taped. So he must have some kind of problem. And if he has that type of problem going into the game to the point where he needs to be strapped up, why the hell is Josh Achampong not just starting the game in the first place? I don't get it. Caicedo. Chelsea committed to playing it out from the back. Here's Sanchez. Fofana to Gusto. Round the corner for Liam Delap. Back to Caicedo, long ball for Pedro Neto. I think he was offside there, but he's not going to get the ball anyway because Ferdi Kaliolu's in the way. Gusto loses the ball to Baleba. Here's Mitoma. Back all the way to Kaliolu and then all the way back to Verbruggen. I'll be low-key down for Trafford as well, yeah. I mean, think about it. He was supposed to be the City #1. And then they saw the opportunity to get Donnarumma in, and they said, "Oh well, we'll snatch him. He's a, world-class shot stopper." I still think Trafford's, good enough to be a #1. And considering we need someone to kind of bridge the gap between now and Penders, I feel like he could be a good stopgap solution to that. Minte's effort was slightly wide. I think it was touched behind by a Chelsea player for a corner. Will be Pascal Gross to swing the in-swinger in from the right-hand side. Into the back post this time. It's straight at the hands of Sanchez. It's a chance for us to break here if we want to go up the pitch. And he didn't take it. Oh, dear. Here's Harto. Enzo, who is deep. Back to Chalobah, who seems to be moving okay after his little problem on the floor. Enzo once again. Through the lines to Caicedo. Touch 3 for Lavia. He's thrown off the ball by the high press. Here's Minte. Can't get past Caicedo, though. Now chance for Chelsea to break. Malagusto. Long ball forward from Liam Delap is a brilliant one. Can Delap make something of this? Up against Van Hecker. He's done well to get the ball past him, but the ball has gone off for a corner. You know what? It would be so like Chelsea for us to get a goal from a corner. It would be absolutely dog shit all game and get a jammy goal like that. The thing is for him, is like, obviously he was supposed to be a #1. He's been quickly replaced. Whereas at us, he knows that he's going to be starting every week because our goalkeeping situation is horrific. So. Robin Roofs. It's a pretty nifty keeper he is, but I don't think he'd want to leave just because he's got such a good connection with the Sunderland fans. Like, they have that special chant for him whenever he kicks the ball, or like whenever he makes a save as well. So I don't think he'd want to leave. It's the only thing. Ball in by Neto is cleared by Baleba. It's going to be knocked back to Neto by Caicedo here. Chance for him to cross the ball in once again. He does put it in on his right foot this time, and it's Baleba once again to get it away. Here's Neto for a third time. Back to Caicedo. Cucurella back to Sanchez. The 3 ex-Brighton players playing the ball between each other and getting all the boos. And then Sanchez has smashed it so far long that Barton Verbruggen can't even get it on the other side. Oh, no, he has got it. Long ball from Verbruggen. One in the air by Gusto. Will go out for a throw. Well, this is the thing. I'm not even negative about the club. I think that the worst part about it is that I'm not negative about the club. Whereas before, like if we talk about like Graham Potter era, even Poch era at times, it was a very big like, oh, I'm negative about the results that are happening. Now it's just apathy. That's the problem. It's not a negative feeling. It's more of that I just don't care anymore. Which is even worse than me actually being annoyed. I just don't care. I've booted up this game, like fully expecting us to lose, having no real care if we do or not. Which is like, that's not how it's supposed to be. I should want us to win every single game, and I don't know. I just feel Again, very, very indifferent to it all. Caicedo's been fouled by Gross, so it's going to be a free kick that's taken quickly. Here's Lavia. Fafana. It's just like, especially with these games, right, when it's like, you know, we could have, if we're going to play this formation with 2 strikers up top and, you know, this kind of back 5 or whatever, why are we not just playing Mark Guiu? Like, I don't get it. Like, why are we not just playing two actual strikers? Why have we got Pedro Neto playing as a forward? Good ball out from Lavia, and Neto will knock it to Harto, who's going to surge through the middle of the pitch. He's been fouled there, ref, but the referee says nothing. Here's Matoma, out wide to Minter. Can't get it past Chalabar, though. I will say, Minter has been proper dog on that right-hand side so far. He has not been able to get past his man. Long ball has gone for Liam Delap. Can he get on the end of it? Nope. Feel like we're going to be saying that quite a lot. Van Hecker to Weaver. Terrible ball from him, and Kukurea will go to get the throw. A little bit of arguing going on between Pascal Gross and the 2 ex-Brighton players of our team. Now the referee's going to talk to them as well. Fucking hell. Just get on with it, man. Minte's just left one in on Enzo and no foul's been given. Well, I think it's a mixture of 2 things for Delap. The main one being the fact that he's playing in a team where the system that we usually play is not suited to his strengths, which is running in behind and being a bustling kind of forward. We don't really play that way. We play very slow. But I think mainly it's because he just has no confidence anymore. Like, and why would he? He got dropped from the side immediately because he wasn't good enough. And then he's just, you know, played second fiddle to Joao Pedro. He's got 1 goal in the Premier League the whole season, and, you know, what's even the point? Good ball in behind, but Kukurea will cut it out. Good one. Swept forward by Sanchez, and it's going to reach Delap here. Neto. Oh, there was a reverse pass on for Delap there. Wasn't taken. Here's Lavia. Good under pressure. Caicedo steps away from Gross. That's the 3rd challenge on him by Gross that the referee is completely ignored. It's Lavia. Under pressure once more. Gets it to Sanchez. Here's Wes. Lavia was baiting the press there, and he's done really well to get us out. I was saying this the other day. I posted about it on Twitter. I was saying, like, it's been rumoured that we're bringing Jackson back. We've obviously got a Mega coming in as well. Why do we not play Jackson as a left winger? Because, like, that's our main that is generally one of our main problem area, is the fact that we just don't have a left winger. Like, Garnacho's pony. Gittins is in the hospital all the time. The only one we have on the bench at the moment is Jesse Derry. Obviously, Garnacho again, but why not? He's naturally was a left winger and he moved to striker. Not sure why we don't just try and use him there. Long ball from Van Hecker once again, seeking out Ruter. He's not going to get on the end of it. Chalobah should see this out for a goal kick, and does. It's been half an hour of absolutely nothing, I tell you. We literally have not made a single attack. I say fuck it, just throw Jesse Derry on at half time and just say, go on, make a name out of yourself, kid. And see what happens. Because we're not winning if we're playing like this. It's just... We've given the ball away again in our own final third. Kadiolu's smashed it against Caicedo. His clearance is knocked back forward towards Ruter. Chalobah will get it away though. Here's Caicedo once again. Kukureya. We're just the commentators just said it best there. He said we're being suffocated, and it's true. Anytime we get the ball, we're being smothered, and we've seen stats about this. Out of every team in the league, we've ran the least. Out of any teams in the entire league, we've ran the least. Just getting outran, out-muscled, outplayed. Caicedo's been harried off the pitch. It'll be a Brighton throw, despite the protestation of our Ecuadorian. Be another throw for Gross to take. FIFA to Van Hecker. Switches the ball out to Mitoma. Here's Baleba. Boscali all the way back to his goalkeeper. Yes, earn the right to play, as they say. We don't ever seem to do that. Here's Baleba once again. We're just sitting off him. I just don't get it. Like, we're just giving every single one of their players so much time on the ball. Why is Van Hecker getting 3 seconds to play a pass in our final third? We have won the ball back here now, though. Here's Enzo. Can he get a ball forward? Or tries to squeeze it into Pedro Neto, but cut out by Kadiolu. And then, unfortunately, or fortunately rather, Mitoma has ran the ball off the pitch. One sec. Verbruchen has played a brilliant pass up to Kadiolu. And Baleba again. The problem we have here is that we've let them get an early goal, so they can just play the ball around the back, and they don't even really need to go forward. So they can just pass it around and waste time. Not time waste, but, you know, drain the clock as they're passing it around. And we can't really do much against it. Fofana's given the ball away. Here's Baleba. Dink to the right-hand side where Minter was supposed to be, but he had come inside and didn't get on the end of that. Kukureya will now take a throw. Yeah, luckily it's only one goal. The commentators have just said that as well. Luckily it is only one. Maybe we can build off that, but God, I don't think we will be able to. Harto's launched it long. Enzo tries to touch it down and can't. It's Baleba. Oof. I mean, I'm not sure how that's not a foul, if I'm being honest, but I've given up. After seeing Gabriel headbutt a player and not getting sent off, I just give up with these refs, honestly. Chalobah's giving it away again. His Ruter. Cross to Vifa. He's going to play it to the back post, and Sanchez claims it. Chance for us to break here. Long ball from Sanchez. Can Neto get on the end of it? Nope, because his pass is absolutely woeful. Same old story. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome to the Chelsea hate watch. I'm hate watching my own team. That's what's happening right now. Well, we're on for my my 2-0 prediction if Brighton get another here. Oh, lovely flick from Minter, and Van Hecker's running up the pitch on the right hand side. Oh, terrible pass from him though. I think he just ran out of steam as he was surging forward from centre back. Long ball from Sanchez. Bro, Delap is actually just like the worst striker in the league. He is so poor. You think about all the incredible forwards and number 9s and stuff that we've had in the past. It's just like, it's embarrassing seeing him wearing our shirt. It's Matoma inside. Vifa, who's picked up a central position here. Gross. He's going to play the ball to the back post. Never mind. He plays it in for Minter, and he can't get on the end of it. It's Kukurea came across. Brighton corner, as we are about, what? It's like 7 minutes away from this misery being over. Oh, dear. They've taken it short. Here's Gross on the right-hand side. In behind for Minter. Up against Harto. He's shrugged him off momentarily, but Harto's won it back. Good work from Gerald Harto. Oh, he's tried to bite off a bit more than he could chew there. It is shocking how our only good player on the pitch at the moment, the player that's actually doing anything, is our left centre back. It's kind of tragic, actually. It's been that way for months as well. To be honest, I don't blame the players if they've given up on this manager, because I have as well. So good work from Minter to get the ball to Ruter in the box, and he's going to play it forward for Mitoma, but his pass isn't accurate enough, and Sanchez can pick it up and sweep it out quickly as Malagusto surging up the pitch. Pedro Neto, he's shrugged off Ferdi Kaliolu really well, and good pass out to Gusto again. Chance for us to surge forward here if he wants to play the ball forward. Oh, it's a good intervention. I think that's Boscali who got in the front of the cross. It does feel a little bit hopeless, doesn't it? I think that's the... It's a great pass from Ruter. If it's just a little bit further away from Sanchez, that's a tap in. Will be a Pedro Neto corner to be taken. If this goes into the first man, I'm going to crash out. Oh, it's a up and over one to the back post where Fofana's gotten it. Knocked it back in, but it's cleared by Ruter. It's going to fall to the edge of the box for Chalabar, who takes a strike, and it's blocked. Chance for Brighton to break here if they can get the passes together, but hasn't worked out. Long ball forward for Ruter is cut out by Kukurea. Little Cruyff turn from Chalabar in his own half is... I don't know why you're doing that whilst you're 1-0 down, but there we go. Long ball from Wes Fofana up to Neto. And he'll get a throw rather than the ball. And Neto is really upset with the player who passed the ball to him. Thrown in for Liam Delap. Good hold-up play. Gets it to Pedro Neto, who's being held, but can't get away from his man. Clearance is not a great one, and we can build again. Here's Harto. To Chalabar. Now Lavia. Fofana to Caicedo. I feel like We could just throw Jesse Derry on for one of our centre-backs and we'd be a little bit better here. I really don't know why we're playing this formation. Here's Lavia. There's just no kind of... I don't know how to explain it. There's kind of no impetus for us to actually get the ball forward. We just don't... It just feels like none of our players care. Here's Malagusto. Maybe he can do something. Pedro Neto. It's like they're playing a training game. They're like not actually trying to score. Gusto inside to Enzo. Good turn from him. Gets it out to Cucurella on the left-hand side. Can he whip it across? He does, and oh, it's good intervention from Pascal Gross in the middle. The commentary without seeing the game is stressing me out. Trust me, you shouldn't be stressed. Your team are very, very comfortable. We've finally decided to actually start putting two passes together in the final 5 minutes of the game. Will be Enzo to take the corner. Into the back post where Wes Fofana is free and he's knocked it cross and there's no one there. I can't believe they just left like 3 players at the back post completely free there. Oh, and Gusto's passed it all the way back to our goalkeeper and big boos rang out from both sets of fans there. As the ball goes back to Sanchez and he's just lofted the ball off the pitch. All you can do is laugh. This is the team that made PSG look like children. That's the crazy part. With a team that went to Barcelona and absolutely battered them. Liam Delap scored a goal against Barcelona. It's one of his only goals he's ever scored, but there we are. Oh my god, Sanchez has almost given it away again. Oh, now Fofana's been shrugged off the ball and the referee's having none of it. Hinchelwood will take the quick throw. Smith-Toma. Caliola. Good tackle from Pedro Neto and Delap can get it away. Oh, Neto just ran straight back into the player. Oh my god, this guy is so ass, bro. Why is my winger unable to dribble with a ball? Esteval getting injured was the worst thing that could have happened, like, genuinely. Oh, this guy does not know how to run with the ball anymore. What happened? He was so good at Wolves. Long ball from Verbruggen up to Ruter is knocked down to Hinchelwood. It's Baleba now. Spears a pass into Gross. Mitoma back to Gross on the left-hand side. Oh, great ball in for Ferdi Caliola, and it's knocked into the box, and it's cleared. Cleared further by Gusto, but it's going to go straight back into the box. And then Ruter is completely taken out. Wesley Fofana for a free kick. I think he was actually pushed, if I'm being honest. I don't think he was actually trying to make a challenge. Sure. Showing that Kaliolu goal again, that's just terrible defending, man. Yeah, I mean, it's really funny because I hated Pochball. I think it was horrific football to watch. But one thing I will say is that era of Chelsea is always going to have kind of a soft spot in my heart because it's the era of Chelsea that blew up my channel. I think that's the only reason I like that era of Chelsea. Apart from that, it was absolutely woeful. We were struggling mid-table for 28 weeks. It was bleh. Even worse when the Potter era was around. Oh my dear. That's a very blatant foul from Wes Fofana in the middle. I think did he get booked for that? He probably should have done. Yeah, he did. Bart for Bruin, long ball once again. We're dealing with the long balls well, I will say that. It's Sanchez, long ball from him. Only 1 minute of added time, so this will probably end in a bit. And the referee has blown the whistle for half time. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just genuinely, it's embarrassing. So I said it's championship football. It's just worse than championship football. It's like step 5 football. If that. Is there anything we can tick off the bingo card before I go get a cuppa? I don't think so. I've definitely done some rap godding. We can take that. We've had a fight, but it wasn't Delap, which is set piece goal as well. We can take because they scored from a set piece. Don't think we can take anything else yet, but hopefully we can pick more of those things up in a bit. I forgot to stop the timer, so we can take that. Actually fix this for the second half. Is that fixed? Nice. Right, I'm going to quickly move to the be right back screen, guys, so I can get a cuppa. I will be just a moment. Alrighty, we are back. Boom. Got a second half coming up next. If I'm Liam Rosenior, the changes I'm making, I'm taking off Fofana or Chalabar. Probably Chalabar because he got a knock. I'm bringing on Jesse Derry, putting him on the left. I'm bringing on Mark Guiu. And just going hell for leather. Bringing on Josh Achenbong maybe as well, because that's the thing. I feel like we need to just put the kids on because they're actually going to try. That's the main thing, is that like our first team is just aren't trying. That's the worst part. Quickly see what Twitter are saying. Yeah, people are asking for Liam Rosenior to be sacked at half time, which yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of an advocate for that as well. Wait, what? I just saw a stat which is crazy. Hang on, let's see if I can find it again. Chelsea have gone over 400 minutes without a goal. They haven't even had a shot on target today. That's great. Woo. My timeline is so funny. It's just everyone being like, God, this is the worst football I've ever watched in my life. For good reason. Just gotta put my head down, eat my fish and chips, and not complain about it, I guess. My entire timeline is so funny. It's literally, there's not a single, but like this is crazy because even when Potter was in, even when Poch was in, there were still people defending Poch. There were still people defending Potter. There is not a single person on my timeline saying that they want Rosenior right now. That everyone is united in the fact that we want him gone. Mm. Rosenior ball in full flow because Rosenior ball is utter tosh. Sorry, we're just British adverts are wild sometimes. It's kind of worrying, like how, what's the word? How the reigns of Potter and the reign of Rosenior have kind of paralleled each other in a way. The fact that how similar they are, the fact that they are both absolutely spineless but good talkers, terrible tacticians. They came in to replace a beloved manager that actually won us trophies and have turned us into an absolute joke within the space of, well, half a season. Oh. Hopefully we get some news on rumoured substitutions in a second. I haven't seen anything on the timeline yet. Oh, we've got an update from the Championship. Leicester are winning, which I think is pushing them away from relegation. Not sure. I don't know if they're out of the zone yet, but so I know. I mean, every point counts, doesn't it? It'd be wild if they go down, considering they only won the Prem, a decade ago. Also, I think there is going to be more protests coming very shortly. This is actually wild. I do want to check the table because I want to see how many teams can leapfrog us after this result. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4 teams. Brentford, Bournemouth, Everton, Sunderland. They can all leapfrog us with a win. If the result stays like this, that would put us down to 11th place. Oh. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. It's just embarrassing. I find this really weird now that they're starting to interview managers at half time. It's really weird. Just let them get on with it, man. Okay. There is some substitutions being made for Chelsea. Garnacho is the player on the sideline being prepped, which I imagine will mean we'll go back to a back 4. I'm really not sure why Garnacho is on the pitch instead of Jesse Derry, but there we go, considering how utterly woeful he was the other night. I think it's Wes who's come off, right? I've seen Wes. I've seen Trev on the pitch. I do think that if they score 1, maybe 2 more goals, I would be very, very surprised if he makes it to the end of the week in the dugout. Yeah, so it's Wes who's come off, actually, rather than Chalabar. So back 4 now of Gusto, Chalabar, Hato, and Cucurella. Garnacho will obviously move over. Where is he starting? Is he going to the right? Because he started on the right the other day, and then there was rumours, obviously, of him asking to be swapped to the left, and that's why he got swapped to the left. Change for Brighton as well. Veltman is coming on for Matsuvifa at right back. I think that's a straight swap. And it will be Garnacho on the left-hand side. Enzo will take the goal kick, and it's going to be, kickoff rather, and it's going to be Sanchez with a long ball to go forward. Ball's knocked on behind. It's going to fall for Garnacho here for his first touch. He's got a point to prove as well, because he was so bad in the other game. Here's Gusto. To Neto. Caicedo. Good ball around the corner. Here's Enzo. His pass is intercepted by Belieber, and it will be another throw on the right side. Thrown up to Delap. Good hold-up play. We'll get it back to Neto. Here's Gusto. He sweeps it to Harto. Here's Lavia. Round the corner for Enzo. Ball in behind for Liam Delap. Maybe for Garnacho instead. Garnacho does get it in the box. He's going to get some space here, and he doesn't take a shot. Instead, it's Lavia who takes an effort. Four. Much better. I'm really not sure why Garnacho didn't shoot. A little bit. We started the first minute of the game, or the second half, a little bit better. Lavia's not going to be the player to score from those types of positions, let's be honest. He's not the most goal scoring of a midfielder. Ball played out from Bruhan to Kadiolu. And now a long ball from the goalkeeper seeking out Mitoma. Gusto gets there ahead of him. Belieber forward to Ruter. He gives it away to Lavia, who's kept hold of the ball and actually won a foul from Belieber. And this is interesting because this is the midfield that we always kind of said we wanted to see as well, with the trio of Enzo, Caicedo and Lavia. So we'll see what he can do now it's in a 4. Harto to the aforementioned Lavia, who is now playing deeper, which is interesting. I did touch on that in the first half about I don't really was surprised he was playing as an 8. Oh, no, he has gone back into the 8 now. And Sanchez has kicked it off the pitch. Brother. Is Van Hecker. Ball out wide to Veltman. He's going to put the burners on here. He's surging up the pitch. He's been thrown to the floor by Garnacho, and that's going to be a foul. It's going to be a good position for Pascal Gross to whip this in. It's deep on the right-hand side. He thought about taking a quick one there, but they thought against it instead. Signal goes up. The ball's going to go in to the back post. It's massively overhit. Oh my goodness. Very uncharacteristically like him. Sanchez will take the goal kick short. It's Hato to Lavia. Caicedo around the corner for Lavia. He's going to break forward. Romeo Lavia. He's thrown to the floor by Minter, and I'm surprised the referee hasn't given a card there. We were breaking away, but all right. Chelsea free kick taken quickly. Enzo will get it up to Garnacho. Tackled by Minte. It's Enzo. Around the corner for Garnacho. He can't reach it. Brighton will try and play out from the back. Good one-touch football from the Seagulls. They will get it up to Mitoma. Here's Kadiolu. It's a good press from Chelsea to get them back, to be fair. First time we've actually put in some effort, it seems. Delap's just been played round like he wasn't even there. And now here's Veltman surging up the right-hand side. Ball into Mitoma. Out wide here on the left-hand side. Up against Gusto. He's going to play it back to Cadiolo on the edge of the box. Gross will dink the ball to the back post where Minte was, but it's going to be cleared by Cucurella. Cleared further forward by Lavia. I think Neto will get on the end of this. He will. Chance for us to break here if we want to get numbers forward. Neto into the box. It's now surrounded by players and he's going to pass the ball back. I swear to God, if you pass the ball... This bloke is so annoying. Little back heel from Enzo on the edge of the box. Tries to play it in for Cucurella, but it's cleared. I will say, Chelsea have got a bit more of control of the game in terms of keeping hold of the ball in the second half. Here's Enzo. Lavia. Chalobah to Gusto. Cucurella, oh my God, it's almost a hospital pass from him to Chalobah, but he dealt with it. Here's Lavia surging forward through the middle. Out wide left to Garnacho. Chelsea going forward here. Garnacho cuts inside. Plays it out to Cucurella on the left. Enzo. In behind for Garnacho. He couldn't take the ball with him. He's going to ricochet back out to Enzo here. He can play the ball into the box where Delap is. And I think he was actually searching for Gusto at the back post, but it was too close to the goalkeeper regardless. Was able to claim it. The Chelsea starting to tick now, but we need more than just ticking. We need some goals. Need some chances more than that. Mitoma's hit it into the middle of the pitch. It's going to be picked up by Belieber. Enzo prevents him from going any further forward, but Brighton will retain the ball. Van Hecker. Belieber out to Veltman. A little bit of a Chelsea chant going out throughout the Amex now. First time we've heard that today. Here's Mitoma on the left-hand side up against Gusto. Gets it inside, but Caicedo is in the way. His clearance is ricocheted out to Pascal Gross. He needs to be closed down here. He's going to pass it to Mitoma. He snatched his shot on the turn. On his weaker foot as well. Will be a Chelsea goal kick. Oh my God. It's a long kick from Sanchez. Be picked up by Delap. Here's Enzo, and his pass is cut out. You think that Garnacho would have quite a good chance of beating Veltman, considering he's a centre-back turned right-back. But no. Here's Minter, plays the ball into the box. There's a claim for handballs here. Of a Cucurella. I think it came off his chest at first viewing. No on-field decision given. Let's see. Nah, shoulder. Nothing in that. Ooh, maybe not. From that arm, from that angle, it may have... From that angle, it looked a bit more arm than shoulder, but I think I think I'd be harsh to give that, if I'm being honest. Here's Chalobah. That has been cleared, that penalty shout. Gusto forward for Neto. Plays back to Gusto. Up to Enzo. Good turn from him. He's got Delap ahead of him. He's going to play it out wide left to Garnacho. Can he take it on? Nope. Handball! That one's more blatant than the Cucurella one, but I don't think that was accidental, let's be honest. Ruter's gotten away now, and it's a 2v1 here. Hinchelwood. Interesting to see if they'll take that back there, because there's a handball in the build-up to the goal, but I don't think they will, and how we've been left with 2v1 against Chalobah there, I have no idea. It's a big discussion going on between the referee and the Chelsea players about that handball earlier. But they're not going to give that. Who is that who gets bodied off the ball? Is it Caicedo? Yeah, that's genuinely a thing though. If Welbeck comes on, he's scoring. He always scores against us. If there's not a club statement tomorrow morning, I'm giving up with this club, genuinely. Not tuning into another game, unless it's an FA Cup game. Kukureya's been fouled here by Minte, I think, and he has been given a yellow. He was late on Spaniard there. I don't think there's anything malicious in that. Well, it's not high or anything. Long ball forward, seeking out Enzo. Doesn't reach him because he is 5'8". Balaba's going to beat Delap to the ball and surge up the pitch. It's Minte. Van Hecker to Veltman. Is Van Bruggen. Still half an hour, but I'm not particularly optimistic, let's say. Caicedo forward. Ruter turns on a dime and gets past him. Caicedo wins the ball there. I wasn't just sure in first viewing. Oh, trust me, it's probably for the betterment of your mental health that you haven't been able to watch this team. We've been utterly woeful for the last 2 months. What's just happened here? The referee has just stopped the game for something. I think there's a little bit of a fight going on between Gusto and Hinshelwood or something like that. At this point, just put on the kids, let them say, go on, have a good go, and call it a day. That's all I want. Because we're not getting back into the game otherwise. Like these players are just not good enough, or they're not motivated enough, or they don't care enough. At least the youth players will actually try and impress. Here's Chalabar surging forward. He gets the ball out to Neto. 1v1 versus fullback. Is he going to take him on? He does. Around the outside, he gets into the box, but Kadiolu's done really well. He's got it back off him. Now Gusto. Oh, Gusto's left out to Mitoma. It's going to be a Brighton break down the left-hand side here. Just ran out of steam there, Mitoma, but Gusto's gotten back at him and fouled him. Brilliant. Yeah, I don't think they have. I think the problem that the owners failed to realise is that sacking a manager that was well respected by the entire dressing room, / letting him walk, let's say, because it was more of a walkout than an actual firing, was one of the worst things they could possibly do, because none of the players give a shit about this coach. None of the players give a shit about how he plays football. None of them respect him. None of them want to win the game for him. Here's Minte. It's a brilliant touchdown from Ruter in the build-up there. Minte up against Harto. Good defending from the Dutchman. It will be a Brighton corner, though. And Harto's screaming at his players ahead of him, trying to stop him from playing that pass over the top. Rightfully so. Will be the Gambian to take this corner from the right-hand side. Swung in to the middle of the box. It's cleared by Delap. It's going to fall out for Mitoma. Oh, cheeky effort from the Japanese there. Can't lie. Little bit of keepy uppies. Tees it up for himself. Hits it on the volley. Just swerved away from the top corner. Long ball up to Delap. Good hold-up play from Delap. He's been thrown to the floor by Gross. How many times is Pascal Gross going to foul in the middle before he gets carded, by the way? I think that's his like fifth or sixth foul that he hasn't been cautioned for. Chelsea going to play it out from the back here. Harto. Garnacho. And back again. Bruv. Lavia across to Chalobah. Honestly, I feel like we give the caretaker manager job to McFarlane for the rest of the season. Then we either bring in Cesc or Ujimaflip, Simeone. The only two I can entertain, honestly. I don't think he will either. I don't think any manager would want to. I don't think Cesc would want to either, if I'm being honest. Money talks, though, I guess. Long ball cleared by Chalobah. Here's Gusto. Moises Caicedo. Playing as the third centre-back at the moment. Chalobah will try and knock it long, but Ruter's in the way. And that's the difference right there. Just the effort. The amount of effort they're putting in to close us down, stop us from passing forward from, trying to make challenges. And then the rest of our players are just jogging around like it's a training game. Just to put into perspective how much of a piss take this is. Oh, hang on. As Chelsea are breaking up the left-hand side of the pitch with Enzo, here's Garnacho. I'll continue that thought in a bit. Garnacho into the box. His cross is terrible. And Baleba will win the ball on the edge of the box and get them for going forward. Harto smashed it long. Van Hecke will get it away, but only as far as Enzo. Baleba's won it back again. And now it's a chance for Brighton to break with Ruter. His pass is not a great one, though, and Gusto will get it forward. But, he's tackled by Cadiolo, and he's going to surge in here, the Turk. This could be his second. It's a good save from Sanchez. Not quite in the corner, a shot there from the left back. Oh, boy. Anyway, my point being, just to put into perspective how terrible this is, the Brighton fans are actually chanting, Liam Rosignol, he's one of our own. So, there we go. Yeah, it's a decent save from Sanchez. Gets down low quickly. Save you'd expect him to make, though. It's Boscali. It's Minte. He's going to whip the ball into the front post. It's cleared by Harto. Now Brighton will get a spell of possession here. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the thing. I was too busy wallowing in how terrible this game's been. There we are. Kadiolu's taking another strike and Sanchez is saving it again. I feel bad for this bloke, man. He has no defenders in front of him. It's the only he's the only reason right now this isn't 5-0. Oh, that's another smart save. Will be a Pascal Gross in-swinger from the right side. This corner. They're trying to put some pressure on the goalkeeper here with Baleba and Weaver, and our midfielders are not letting them get near him. Ball swung into the back post. Hit in by Van Hecker, I believe that was, at the back post, but it's wide. We're coming up to 70 minutes, and there will be another change for Chelsea coming up in a second here. 2 changes, actually. Mark Guiu finally getting appearance, and as is Dario Asugo. Gusto's giving it away on the edge of the box. Oh, it's a brilliant bit of play. Hinshelwood dinks it to the back post, and Kukurea will get it away. God, a terrible touch from Gusto from that pass, though, and he's going to give it straight back to Pascal Gross. Here's Hinshelwood again. Gross on the left-hand side. Mitoma. Back to the German. He's going to swing the ball to the back post for Ruter, but it's a bit too wide for him to get onto. I'm glad that Guiu's coming on. He should have been on about 68 minutes ago, but there we go. Long ball from Sanchez, seeking out Pedro Neto. Headed behind by Kadiolu for a throw. Another chant of "fuck off, Egbali, you're not wanted here" from the Chelsea away fans. I've had to say that so nonchalantly, but it's true. Gusto in an inverted position around the corner for Delap. Good hold-up play from Delap, and he gets away from his man. And then he gets back at him. Enzo will win the ball back, though. Here's Gusto on the right side. We were loading up at the back post there for someone to play the ball in. No one did. Here's Caicedo now. Harto. Lavia to Enzo. Out wide to Malagusto. Now Enzo. Gusto's made the run inside. It's a brilliant pass from Enzo. Gusto across. Oh, Garnacho. His shot is blocked by, I believe that's Veltman, who tracked him all the way. That's the best bit of football we've seen from Chelsea all game. It's a little 1-2 from Enzo and Gusto, and I think it's Fede Kaliolu who's just completely not tracked the run. Brilliant defending from Veltman at the front post, though. Neto corner into the front post. It's headed straight back towards him. Edge of the box is Caicedo. He swings it into the back post, but Bart for Bruhen is there easily. Chance for Brighton to break here if they want to take it. It will be a long ball from the goalkeeper seeking out Ruter. Header back from Caicedo. It's Mitoma coming inside. Pressured from Harto. He's had to send the ball wide right. Minter to the back post. Oh. And Pascal Gross has smashed one to the bottom corner, but Gusto's in the way. Little flick from Kadiolu to Ruter, who's out wide left now. Van Hecker. Veltman to Minter on the right side. He's got Kukurea for company. Now Brighton could just slow it down, just pass it around, because we can't really do anything from this position. Ball all the way back to Verbruchen. It's Veltman. Through the lines to Van Hecker. It's being shrouded by two players, and he somehow... There should be no way that he gets out of that situation, and he does. Just the pressing from us is too slow. It just gives him the chance to get away. It's Matoma. Pascali has smacked off Augusto, and it will be a throw, and should be the opportunity for Chelsea to put our subs on now. Let's see who comes off. It is Liam Delap coming off for Guiu, by the way, so we're not going two strikers. It is a like-for-like swap there. Mark Guiu sporting a completely different haircut, as is often the case. He doesn't even look like the same bloke. And then it's Lavia coming off for a Sugo, which I kind of expected. Good to see a Sugo on the pitch. Hopefully he can put in a couple of tackles. We know he loves to do that. And you know one thing that Mark Guiu will do is press. So at least that's going to be an improvement in that regard. Ball long will be one. Here is Guiu for his first touch. Gets it to Lavia. Or Caicedo, rather. The pass was a bit hospital. It's going to go back to Verbruchen here. Long ball from Baleba, chipped up to Mitoma. Gusto's going to win that, but he's dragged back by the Japanese, and it will be a foul. We're going to send our players long so Sanchez can take this free kick long. He's stolen a couple of yards there, Sanchez. Can't lie. Long ball comes in. It's looking for Mark Guiu. Unable to get there, and Ruter will win the ball that was cleared. Gross to Kadiolu, who's playing in a midfield role at the moment. Gross back to Pascali. There's a high press from Guiu. Oh, he's got to be careful. Verbruchen long. On the air by Caicedo. Hato will get it away for Enzo. Chance for us to run forward here. Ball into to Garnacho rather on the left-hand side, and he's offside. Of course he is. What goes wrong here? I want to see. What's Enzo thinking? Oh, he just takes an extra touch. Oof. Good closing down from Guiu. Almost made Verbruchen give it to him, but instead he's kicked it off the pitch. It's a throw for Chelsea. Kukurea will go long. Up to Mark Guiu. He can't make it stick though. Long ball from the goalkeeper once again. Gusto should get onto this pretty comfortably. He sees it out for a throw. Chalabar to Sanchez. It's going to be a long ball from him. Guiu with a lovely touchdown. Here's Enzo. Chance for Chelsea to break here, and Guy's been fouled off the ball, but the referee says play on. Here's Garnacho. He's going to take a strike, and it's dreadful. There's nothing in that coming together in the middle. Not far away from the corner there from Garnacho. There is a Brighton change now. I think this is Minter coming off. It's Maxime de KOYB who's come on. So they've put on another fullback, which is interesting. I wonder if they're going to go to some kind of 5 at the back. For Bruin. Smashed long by Bascali. Chalobah underneath it. Here's Caicedo. Isugo. That's the first time he's touched the ball. Harto, long ball out to the wide left position where Garnacho is. He's going to... I was going to say touch it down, but he's got the touch of a donkey. So, yeah. 13 minutes to go. The Chelsea fans are leaving already. I don't blame them. It's Gusto. Long ball to Garnacho. He's touched it down to Isugo. Caicedo. Out to Enzo. Isugo again. Out wide to Gusto. Pedro Neto. Caicedo out to Harto. There's just no options now. Now they've gone to this back 5. There's absolutely no way we're going to get through this. We're struggling as it was with the back 4, so... It's Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Plays the ball inside for Isugo. Good work from him to try and cut it back, but Ruter was in the way. Chalobah will collect the ball as it's cleared though. Here's Neto. Harto to Garnacho. Do you know what's the one complaint I have with Chelsea is the fact that we play like a move that can be played in one pass. We always play in 2 or 3 passes. It's so annoying. Like we can just switch the ball out wide with one pass, and we take 3 passes to get there. Swung in by Pedro Neto to the back post. It's going to fall for Mark Guiu. Oh, deflection. It's almost gone in. Good strike on it. Let's see. Was this going goalwards before it deflected? It was, to be fair. Will be a Chelsea corner. Taken by Pedro Neto. Into the front post. It's terrible again, man. This guy is so dry. Swung in by Neto once again to the back post, and guess who's there? Bart Verbruggen, because the ball is fucking awful again. This guy cannot pass a football. He can't dribble, he can't pass a football. I don't know what he does. I literally don't understand what's the point of him being on the pitch. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't even run in behind anymore. Van Hecker to Boscali. Oh, Leeds are going to batter us, man. I can feel it. Leeds are going to batter us. Sugo with a tackle. Sliding in as he so often likes to do. Here's Caicedo. Hato through the lines to Enzo. Little touch to Cucurella, but it's going to fall into the middle here. Asugo wins it. Oh, Chalobah and Caicedo getting in each other's way, but Chalobah can clear. Cucurella forward for Guiu. Here's Garnacho into the box. And then the flag has gone up for Guiu, who I believe was offside in the build-up to that. Christ. Ayari has come on for Ruter, I believe. Welbeck is coming on as well. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't score in the next 9 minutes. It's Mitomo's the other one who's come off. Long ball from Verbruin. Pedro Neto, you are the worst fucking player I've ever watched play football. Genuinely, you are so arse. You can't take a good touch, you can't pass the ball, you can't shoot, you can't run, you can't do anything. You literally cannot do anything. He's so bad. How the hell is he's our winger with the most goal contributions? I have no idea, because he is terrible. Boscali will play it back to Verbruin. There's a high press from Guiu here, but he's the only person pressing, so they just pass it around him like he's not even there. Gusto's won it in the air, though. We'll get it to Enzo. And he's tackled by Baleba. Hato winning the ball. But Brighton can play on here. Zayari swings the ball into the box. Or rather, it was Dekoipa who was out on the left-hand side. He swung it into Ayari, who didn't get the right connection on it. Headed forward by Chalobah. It's Welbeck. Van Hecker to Kadiolu. The last time Chelsea lost 5 games in a row without scoring was the same year that the Titanic sank, 1912. And that's about to happen again. I think that sums up our year, if I'm being honest. Sanchez has just kicked it straight off the pitch. Of course he has. He's got to go, man. He just has to. He should have been sacked at half time, genuinely. They should have just sent him out with Callum McFarlane and said, fuck it, have a go. He should not be welcome back to the stadium, genuinely. I think the players are down tools because they just want him out, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Before both world wars. I don't even know how to commentate at this point. What's the point? Long ball dealt with by Gusto. Chalobah into Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Enzo. Garnacho. Wins the throw. That was a free kick actually been awarded, not a throw. Taken quickly by Enzo. Here's Caicedo. Gusto. Sugo, good work. Under pressure, gets away from one. Lovely little pass from him too to Gusto, who's wide right now. Pedro Neto. Enzo. Just passing it around, man. No intention to go forward. It's Caicedo. He says, fuck it, let's have a strike, and why not? Deflected, and Verbruin will catch that very comfortably. Good tackle from Gusto. Another one from Sugo. They're going to retain the ball here, though, Brighton. Yeah, Harto's been pretty good, I would say. Good challenging in by Harto again. Here's Enzo. Out to Caicedo. Here's Gusto on the right side. He's got Neto for company. Neto back to Caicedo again. Ball in behind for Mark Gu is a good one from Harto, and he's offside. Never mind. Brother. To be honest, your old German teacher could probably do a better job than Leo Rosina, so bring him in. Just missed the ball. De Kuiper. There's Welbeck, yeah. Yeah, we knew it. It was going to happen. I told you. I told you it was going to happen. Like, he always scores. British goal scorer. Stop showing replays we can take off. Sacked in the morning we can take off. I don't know the rest, man. This is one long ball from the goalkeeper. Our whole team just ignores the ball, lets it bounce. Chalabar misses the fucking ball like a twat. You know what? I say this actually. Sanchez has been pretty good, I will say. Despite conceding 3 goals, I think Sanchez has been pretty decent. Can't do anything about that one. Do not tell me. I've just seen that on chat. Do not tell me that Chempong is coming on now. Oh, fuck off, man. That's the free space. That's the free space. That is fucking Chempong coming on for the last 2 fucking minutes for some reason. Do you want to know what it is? Rosinia, for some fucking reason, sees Josh Acheampong only as a right back. He doesn't see him as a centre back. So that's why he never plays there. He only ever comes on in right back. Long ball up to Giyu. And it's headed, whatever, man. I'm not going to commentate, who gives a fuck? Just wait until this is over. The owners need to go, the sporting directors need to go, the manager needs to go. Half the fucking players need to go. The club just needs to be fucking ripped off and restarted, honestly. Dario Asugo getting away from the pressure. Here's Acheampong. So, bro, every time the ball goes to Neto, the attack just dies, bro. He is the man where football goes to die. That's gonna be written on his headstone when he's long gone. I've never seen a player suck the life out of football more than this guy. He gets the ball and then he just looks backwards always. Here's Garnacho. At least Garnacho, despite being fucking dogshit, at least he tries to run at his man. He's just not good at it. At least he tries. Neto just gets the ball and passes it back. It's so jarring. Here's Caicedo. Josh. It's a good idea from Dario, but it's not going to work out. I don't think we have ever had a worse set of wingers than we currently employ. Genuinely. We took Pedro Rodriguez, Ledesma, and Willian for granted so much. So I would take both of them back in an instant. I'd take back Kennedy. I'd take back Bertrand Traore. Take back Angelo. I'll take back Diego Moreira. Blow the whistle, ref. I want to fucking go home. There we go. Shut that fucking shit off. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Let's look at when the next game is. Do I even want to know when the next game is? I don't know. Our next game is the semi versus Leeds. It's a 3 PM kickoff on Sunday. And if this fucking prick is still in charge by the end of tomorrow, then I might not even bother doing a watch along for it, honestly. I can't be arsed. It's jarring. Absolute fucking jarring football to watch. Do we get anything? No. No bingos. Bruv. Well, thank you guys for hanging out as ever. Yeah, I'll catch you on Sunday if I do stream. I'll put something in the community page if I'm doing it or not. Yeah, Blueco out, Rosine, you're out.